So I could talk about talk about myself as an object. In other words, we learned that we can separate portions of our mind and look at another part of ourself. Like I could separate awareness from thoughts and observe the transition between thoughts, right? So I could observe myself objectively. It's very true, and this is what science has rejected forever: is that the self cannot be objective. It has to, whatever is true has to be able to be repeated by everyone in an objective, in an external surrounding where I'm looking at something in the material environment and I'm manipulating it and controlling it and setting up tests for it. But anything to do with my own internal workings of my mind, it's sort of taboo science to look at what's happening within my mind objectively with awareness, focus on what are the manifestations and changes in my own mind, is considered entirely invalid. In other words, anything you can say about the nature of your own mind is ultimately bullshit, the scientists say. But yet, what goes on in your own mind is the only thing you'll ever know. What goes on in your mind is the only thing you can ever be sure of. It's the only thing you'll ever experience. You'll never experience anything other than what's going on in your own mind. But yet science will say it's completely invalid. Whatever's going on in your mind is bullshit. It's meaningless. And this is what we teach our children. Phenomenology, or consciousness practice, or mind training, mind discipline, is the understanding, phenomenology, or the practice of expanding or strengthening conscious awareness. Awareness means increasing all cognitive capacities. The more acute and aware I am, the more I know, isn't it? When I'm more aware, aren't I taking in more information? It's logically, and obeys the same laws as physics. The more I am capable of doing something, the more I can do it. Isn't that so? So I increase through consciousness, through mind training, through phenomenology, which is the study of the mind, the study of what's going on within. All the process, perceptions, thoughts, emotions, sensations, images, memory. The study of those is called phenomenology. So once we begin to practice that, and we get good at it, we are practicing science. Because what is taking place in the mind is a real experience. If I ask you, are you conscious right now? And you go, yes. I say, are you aware? And you say, yes. That's a real experience. But science will tell you, no, that's not true. You can't rely on that. Because that's a subjective phenomenon. It's happening when your own brain. You can't make sense of, or you can't say anything is valid, empirically true. But yet, it's an experience. It's a literal experience. Are you a brain? Is your mind a brain? You say, are you a brain? I ask you, and you say, no. Because it's not your direct experience. People don't walk around, how do you do it? I'm a brain. I'm Mr. Brain.